In today's interview, we would like to hear from your views on some of the important issues before the World Economic Forum. Sir, to begin with, could you tell us your aspirations for the upcoming meeting of the World Economic Forum on East Asia?
So this is a very good initiative taken by the World Economic Forum to have the meetings in the different Asian countries. There is a tremendous level of activity led of course by China, followed by India and rest of the Asian countries. What this forum should now achieve is how do we cooperate well, and more importantly we also have what is known as a inclusive growth, or because this region cannot have a disparity in standard of living, cannot have pockets of prosperity and pockets of absolute poverty.
How are emerging economies in East Asia, such as Vietnam, shaping India's increasingly look east policy?
India has almost 45% of its trade with East, and I was also quite surprised to see the figures, the way they are increasing both our trade, particularly with China as well as with Australia and most of the ASEAN countries. Vietnam in particular is now growing quite fast. The growth is good. The people are willing to take chances, take risks and grow in the business. The government is very helpful and there is aspiration that the country should get into a development stage, out of developing stage to development stage very fast. With this as a background, I think it was imperative for Tata Steel to have its presence in Vietnam. And we have started by having a small cold rolling mill followed by a steel plant which will be done over a period of time.
Where do you see Asia taking a greater leadership role in international affairs?
As we found that after the crisis in October 2008, it was Asia who took the leadership position in reviving the economic growth. Yes, of course, the corrective actions were taken in each nation, each developed country, but the stimulus for growth got provided by China in particular, and immediately after that by India. I think that's where we must give credit to the policymakers and the central banks, by which the crisis was in a way managed in a very, very short time. Second change has been that this region is now consuming things itself and not depending so much on exports, which is another big change because there is a growing middle class, growing up by millions every year, led of course again by China and India, and now emerging economies like Vietnam and the matured economies of South Korea and Singapore. We now find that there is a big consumption in this region and you don't have to depend entirely on exports. So these are the changes which are in the region, and I think these economies are leading that sort of effort, both in technology or in healthcare or in medicine, water, drinking water, potable waters. There are some basic issues. And those are the things which require tremendous level of cooperation with the developed world to ensure that they are sustained and the overall global population as such gets benefit. The center stage of the economy will certainly shift to this part of the region because that's where the market is. But at the same time, there has to be a complete cooperation between all the parts of the world, because that's what the international cooperation and globalization means for the average people in the world.
How must leaders from business and government collaborate to tackle the effects of rapid population growth and urbanization in East Asian economies?
If you see Tata Steel or Tata Group, Mr. J.R.D. Tata himself was a staunch supporter or a very passionate supporter of this movement of population control. And this was something which was started even in 60s when this was not so fashionable. There cannot be a coercion or that kind of activity, but it has to be through education and through passing the messages or communication to the bottommost level of the people. The second thing is now coming back to the basic question of how does the industrialization help? It has to be done with a human face. That's why the call for inclusive growth is very, very important. Or taking the people who have not benefited from the economic cycles into the mainstream is also very important. I think what will help us is the education and communication with everybody. That's what is the thrust both industry and the political leadership must have.
And urbanization generally in Asia is going to be more and more people moving to urban centers.
No, I don't think there is any doubt in my mind that the answer for the growth is industrialization, urbanization, and education and healthcare. What one has to manage is the migration to the urbanization with a human face, and that's what is something we have not mastered it well. What are the problems in the society? They don't get equal opportunities, and some people who are smarter, who have access to information and little bit of a power, will be able to get away with things at their cost. So urbanization, industrialization, these are absolute necessity in the development of the human beings. Only thing, it has to be done with the human face.